Yeah. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivacharya Ashtatra Satasri His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की पुरी धाम की गौरादेश धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की भक्ति देव तुलसी महारानी की समावेद भक्त वृंद की all glorious to assembled devotees, all glorious to assembled devotees, all glorious to assembled devotees, all glorious to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga, all glorious to Srila Prabhupada. Maya tatam idam sarvam Jagat avyakta murtina Maya tatam idam sarvam Jagat avyakta murtina Matstani sarva bhutani Nachaham teshva vyastitaha Matstani sarva bhutani Nachaham teshva avastitaha Maya tatamidam sarvam Jagat avyakta murtina Matstani sarva bhutani Nachaham teshva avastitaha
Maya tatamidam sarvam Jagat avyakta murtina Matstani sarva bhutani Nachaham teshva avastitaha
Maya tatamidam sarvam Jagat avyakta murtina Matsani sarva bhutani Nachaham teshva avastitaha
Maya tatamidam sarvam Jagat avyakta murtina
Matsani sarva bhutani Nachaham teshva avastitaha Matajis Maya tatamidam sarvam Jagat avyakta murtina Matsani sarva bhutani Nachaham teshva avastitaha Maya tatamidam sarvam Jagat avyakta murtina Matsani sarva bhutani Nachaham teshva avastitaha. Reading word to word translation. Maya, by me, tatam, pervaded, idam, this, sarvam, all, jagat, cosmic manifestation, avyakta murtina, by the unmanifested form, matsthani, in me, sarva bhutani, all living entities, na, not, cha, also, aham, I, teshu, in them, avastita, situated. Translation: by me in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. Everyone, can you repeat? By me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. If you all can come little forward, whoever will join later, they have space. If I may ask, especially Matajis, don't be scared. Yeah, it's only Jagannath Leelas we are discussing here. So you all can come as forward as possible. Hare Krishna. The purport: the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not perceivable through the gross material senses. Everyone ready? Everyone ready?
Yes.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead is not perceivable through the gross material senses. It is said, Atah Sri Krishna Namadi na bhaved grahyam indriya sevan mukhehi jivadav swayam eva sprati adaha. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1 to 234. Lord Sri Krishna's name, fame, pastimes, etc. cannot be understood by material senses. Only to one who is engaged in pure devotional service under proper guidance is he revealed. In the Brahma Samhita 538, it is stated, Premanjan Surita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadeva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. One can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, always within himself and outside himself if one has developed the transcendental, loving attitude towards him. Thus, for people in general, he is not visible. Here it is said that although he is all-pervading, everywhere present, he is not conceivable by the material senses. It is indicated here by the word Avyakta Murtina. But actually, although we cannot see him, everything is resting in him. As we have discussed in the 7th chapter, the entire material cosmic manifestation is only a combination of his two different energies, the superior, the spiritual energy, and the inferior, material energy. Just as the sunshine is spread all over the universe, the energy of the Lord is spread all over the creation, and everything is resting in that energy. Yet one should not conclude that because he is spread all over, he has lost his personal existence. To refute such an argument, the Lord says, I am everywhere and everything is in me, but still I am aloof. For example, a king, he heads a government which is but the manifestation of king's energy. The different governmental departments are nothing but the energies of the king, and each department is resting on king's power. But still one cannot expect the king to be present in every department personally. That is a crude example. Similarly, all the manifestations that we see and everything that exists, both in this material world and in the spiritual world, are resting on the energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The creation takes place by the diffusion of his different energies, and as stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Vishtabhyaham idam Krishnam, he is everywhere present by his personal representation, the diffusion of his different energies. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalan Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Anvitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhan Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everyone. Once again, welcome to our Sunday program. Krishna is speaking to Arjuna. In the 9th chapter, the most confidential knowledge, the Lord is revealing to Arjuna because he is qualified. And what was his qualification was, he is a pure devotee. We are trying so many ways how to acquire this knowledge with our intelligence, with our speculation, and after some struggle we come to some conclusions which may be right, wrong, and then we think that we have cracked the world. Now we have solved all the problems. In spite that we see so many problems in the world. Some people may not like to call it as a problem. They would like to say, hey, it's a new challenge. However we call, but still this is not the ideal world. This is not what we wanted when we started to make this world a better place. And a better place is always a nice word because it's very, very relative. And we come to some false conclusions. We think that the Lord is not there. And some say that, okay, some superior power. Some say the Lord is light. Some say the Lord is water. After all, we get power from that, right? We get sunlight, we get from water power, we get power from air. So we are not able to see the person behind it. And then people may conclude saying, okay, I can accept to this extent, the Lord can be there, but he may not have a form. And if you see some other schools of thoughts, they have a philosophy that because you can't see the Lord, there is no form for the Lord. Isn't it? Have you come across such ideologies? And Krishna is saying, yeah, he is also saying that you can't see. But Murtina means form. And Avyakta Murtina means he has a form but we can't see. Vyakta means that is manifesting, Avyakta means that is not manifesting. And Krishna is saying that I have this Avyakta Murtina. And how can we see that? Yeah, in the purport Prabhupada is mentioning. Atah Sri Krishna Namadi. Na bhavet grahyam indriyai. This senses cannot see, it cannot grasp grahyam to get a gist of what it is. But sevon mukehi jihvadav. When one engages in the service of the Lord, then we can start seeing the form of the Lord. Swayam eva sprati adav. And that too we don't have to struggle. We don't have to have some difficulty because the Lord is going to give us that vision through which we can see the Lord form. And there are so many wonderful examples in the past who had the darshan of the Lord and they had experienced great symptoms. But because we are not at that platform, we may have a challenge to understand, to really believe in it, to build our faith, or if we have little faith, to strengthen the faith. Before that, there are already some contradictions, and then we think, oh, it's a different subject for me. Anyway, who is going to pay me salary for that? Is someone getting paid? No one is going to pay me anything, right? So we leave it as a last priority for our life. In fact, it is said that our life starts when we understand these basics. Until then, we are just sweeping with our hand in the air. What are we going to get? Nothing. Right? We are not getting the substance. We are just trying like that. It is something like this. If it's a cup, if we just put it like this, and if the water is poured, we can't collect anything. Whereas if it is properly directed, sevon mukehi jihvadav, when we engage in the service, then the Lord is saying, okay, now we know, right? If someone is putting like this, no one will pour the water, because he knows that the one who has put like this is a fool. And the one who is pouring, he doesn't want to be fooled, right? So that's why he doesn't pour. And here in this verse, there is a very nice word, Jagat. Prabhupada translates it to the cosmic manifestation. The word Jagat in Sanskrit is made of two, Ja and Gat. Ja means that is manifesting, Gat means something that is constantly moving. And this word Jagat is coming, which means whole cosmic manifestation is moving. We don't see a planet sitting, right? We don't see a planet just still. Even the asteroid, which was like, how much was it? 1.5 miles diameter. Just imagine how it is still moving. And now who is moving that? If we struggle, we may move maybe one rock, a small size, which is weighing how much? Maybe 100 kilos. When we are talking about this asteroid, which is 1.5 million diameter, who is moving it? Maybe I am not interested. What about this planet where we are living, Earth? Who is moving it? Under whose power everything is working, functioning perfectly? In the purport, Prabhupada is mentioning that there are two kinds of energies of the Lord. Just like how we saw that sun is energy, moon is energy. There is this energy between the planets which is making these revolve, rotate. All this energy, the Lord is saying that this energy is manifesting from Him. And here, what is that qualification we need? Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena. When we have the eyes which are ointed, and Prabhupada writes here as what? One second. He writes it as one who has developed the transcendental loving attitude. What kind of ointment it is? Loving attitude. Towards whom? Not to our beloved, whom we may think, but to the beloved Lord. So this Jagat, and when we are talking about there is a person, and when we are talking the Lord, Jagat is this whole creation and the master of it. Just like we know that for everything there is a master. And who is the master of this whole creation? He is none other than Jagannath. And today we'll spend some time to know more glories of this great personality. Today I am not going to go into these technical details like how big is the chariot, how many are pulling it. I am not going to stop. I think we can read books. I think in Google up we'll get it. In itself, yeah, it's a very glorious description about the chariot, the whole festival of Jagannath is amazing. The amazing because still we are doing it in great pomp and reverence to the Lord. So we are not undermining anything here. The efforts, the great service of so many, they start quite early. It's not like here what we do for Rath Yatra. We may spend few months time, but they have a huge plan of how to build it, and then they have a plan of how to do all the arrangements, and they are also special people. Only they can do it. They should do it. We are going to talk about a very, very, very special element of this wonderful Rath Yatra where we are living now. Because for Gaudiya Vaishnavas, this Rath Yatra, Lord Jagannath has a very, very unique place in Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy and in the heart of the Vaishnavas. Why so? Because 500 years back, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than another Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How many of us have come here because we know Krishna is Supreme? How many of us came here because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme? What was first? We know Krishna is very, very famous. And even the meaning of Krishna is what? All attractive. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also Sri Krishna Chaitanya. We're just taking a shortcut. We just took a shortcut saying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But when his Guru has given him the initiation, sannyas initiation, Keshav Bharati Maharaj, it's itself a wonderful pastime. If you all are interested, I can start from there. And if you have time, we go more to the Puri. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Nimai Pandit, by age of 14 years, he is master of Sanskrit. You know how difficult it is to learn Sanskrit with all the complications. But he is so master that everyone used to come to check whether his Sanskrit is good or not. At an age of 14. And obviously in youth and being so famous, his goal was, if someone speaks nonsense, he used to straight away debate and defeat. But then when he went to offer Shraddh for his father in Gaya, he met Ishvara Puri, who is the disciple of Madhavendra Puri. And he got the mantra, Krishna mantra from him. And that changed everything. Then when he was 24 years, just in 10 years, he's so much deeply touched by chanting the name of the Lord. He used to say, Krishna, 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 hey. That was wherever he found, wherever he's so much absorbed, and he decided, okay, now I am going to take sannyas. What was his age? 24 years. And he had been married to a girl who was just 14 years old. Vishnu Priya. Mataji. So how can someone leave a beautiful wife and think of taking sannyas? We can leave for our imagination. We won't find the answer. Only when we have so much akarshan, when we have so much taste in bhakti to Krishna. So Nimai Pandit decided to take sannyas, not just because he has only so much attraction to the Lord, but he also saw that the system was like that in those days, that if someone is married, who used to hear? No one will hear. Hey, come on, who are you? Are you a scholar? You're not so great. And there's so much opposition. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he decided that he wanted to take sannyas. So the night before, very few know that he is going to take sannyas next day. So what he did? Night, only Sachi Mataji was guessing, his mother, oh, this is going to happen, because he's having the symptoms of ecstasy. And then early in the morning, 3 o'clock, Nimai Pandit left the home And Sachi Mata saw, and she became like a rock, like a stone. She didn't even know how to react. Just her son, who is 24 years old, he is going to take sannyas. Yeah, and then she was thinking, what happens to my daughter-in-law? So Nimai Pandit, he swam across the Ganges to go to a village called Katwa. And there, when Nimai Pandit was entering the hermitage of Keshav Bharati Maharaj, he was entering the home, or the hut, or hermitage. Keshav Bharati Maharaj was astonished to see what an effulgence that's coming in. He is not an ordinary person. And then Nimai Pandit, he went and please give me sannyas. There were so much details like, okay, if I give you, I'll be in trouble. Yeah, we know what happens, right? If a Maharaj gives sannyas, we know what happened to Prabhupada. Even if he gave Harinam initiation, there's so many in the US, they said, hey, this Swami is doing brainwashing. And they have court cases and etc. etc. So the Swami, Keshav Bharati Maharaj, he was not willing initially to give, but seeing the interest of Nimai Pandit, he said, okay. And then, meanwhile, others came and they were saying, oh, no. So in that way, after one day, after discussing, and finally, Sachi Mata said, okay. Finally, Keshav Bharati Maharaj, he gave Nimai Pandit sannyas Diksha, and at that time, he gave him this name, Krishna Chaitanya. So, Krishna is already there. And the reason why Keshav Bharati Maharaj gave this name is, he saw that Nimai Pandit was making everyone Krishna conscious. In fact, Keshav Bharati Maharaj was a Mayavadi. But after hearing to Nimai Pandit, he was so much touched and he became a Vaishnava. And he said, I give you this name so that the whole world can become Krishna conscious. So Krishna is already there. So, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after getting the sannyas, we know that if someone takes to sannyas order, it is considered that he is dead to the society. Why? Because he has no more connection to the world, except always engaging in the preaching, in the service of the Lord. So the question came, where will now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after taking the sannyas, where he is going to stay? There was a discussion that went because on one side Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, he liked all his fellows, all those great devotees, all the associates. If he is going to stay in a village, people may think, hey, he has took sannyas for name's sake. Still, see how much attachment he has to his people. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted to leave to Vrindavan. When he wanted to leave to Vrindavan, Nityananda Prabhu tricked him, and finally he brought him to Shantipur. And in Shantipur, everyone came and they were discussing where could be the best place. And then where it can be? None other than Puri. Vrindavan is too far. It is said that Mayapur, Navadvip, from where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is born, appeared, to the place Puri is as if like two doors of the same house, like two rooms. It's not that far, and there are people who keep coming and going. In our house, if we have two rooms, we know how often we visit two rooms. So it's as easy as that. In that way, all who want to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can come to Puri, and in that way, they can also serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and also will not have so much separation from him. Sachi Mata, who also wanted to leave, they said, no, now you have a responsibility because you have to take care of your daughter-in-law. So they had stayed back. But Sachi Mata was sending someone or the other out of love and care and keep getting updates about how is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has very, very nicely explained about what happened in Puri. In the Madhya Leela, there's a wonderful, wonderful description. There's a wonderful description, where we can understand from Chaitanya Charitamrita and also some other sources, we can see that what is the opinion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Aradhyo Vrajendra Tanaya. What is that? Aradhya? It's not just Vrajendra. Anyway, Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajendra Tanaya. If someone want to offer service to the Lord, it should be none other than Vrajendra Tanayas. Vrajendra Tanaya. Who? Nanda Maharaj's son. Because Nanda Maharaj is called Vrajendra. It is said, if one wants to be in a dham, Tad Dhama Vrindavanam. If one wants to be, the dham should be, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying it, Mattam, Idi Mattam. What is he saying? This is my opinion. What is that? Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajendra Tanayas Tad Dhama Vrindavanam. But here we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is settling in Puri. He is going to Puri. When a sannyasi is fully independent, when he can go, why did he choose Puri? What is special about Puri is the Lord resides in that place as Lord Jagannath. The Lord of Jagannath is not different from Krishna. Initially we may have this question. Sometimes I even heard, even from Orient people, Jagannath, I know, who is Krishna? And Krishna is none other than Jagannath. So the Lord is especially selecting this place. Why? If you see in the Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as I was mentioning, 14 years he is expert. At 24 years he took sannyas. At 48 he left the world. So in the span of remaining, how much is that? 24 years? 24. Halb. So from 24 to 48, we see that most of the time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Puri. Apart from few months he went to Vrindavan. Apart from few months he went to South India for his tour of South India. He was in Puri. So it means for Gaudiya Vaishnavas it is so important to understand. Especially we are living in Cologne, but we are here in Gauradesh, the land of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Where are we now? The land of Gauranga, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is very important for us to understand. And I am really thinking back. I think one of those temples which have conducted so many Rath Yatras in Germany is Gauradesh. Yeah. Dandadik Prabhu, am I right?
I could say yes, but I think rather this even because they started earlier.
They started early.
Yes, but we are close.
We are close. The reason is what? Jagannath is in Berlin. Jagannath Rath Yatra should be obviously there. And we are here. Gauradesh, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here. when we understand the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we can understand how to really celebrate Ratha Yatra. The mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is saying if one worships, he should worship Krishna. And he went to Jagannath to worship Krishna. But in what mood? That is also what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying in his opinion. Not only worship, he is saying Vrajabadu Vargeshu. Just like the gopis have performed their devotional service, Upasano Vrajabadu Vargeshu Kalpita. Just like how they have engaged in the service of the Lord, the gopis have served Krishna. So where can he do that? In Puri. Why? We can see Jagannath ji is always widely opening. You may have seen here somewhere, or at least if you can see the eyes of Jagannath ji, very, very wide open. In the bhava of separation, Vipralamba bhava. Vipralamba bhava means a great love to our beloved, and the person is not there. We keep remembering, wide open. Maybe we can see, so wide. When we want to find some, just imagine if someone has a lottery ticket, how wide open he will see the numbers when the day comes. 1, 4, 5, very, very wide open. And of course, when the number doesn't fit, then we start crying. But here, we are talking about that Vipralamba Bhava that is coming genuinely, that, oh Lord, I can't see you, I can't. Jagannath is opening wide, but he is opening wide to see the devotees. Hey, where are my lost people? After all, they should be with me. I am the Jagannath of not only this material world, I am Jagannath of the spiritual world. Where did the people leave? When are they going to come? Oh, this guy has done service, okay, let me promote him. And when we do all nonsense, then the Lord is feeling very, very painful. And out of that separation, when are we going to turn? Sevan mukhe jifado. We have to turn ourselves in towards the Lord. Mukhe, facing. With what? With service. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going to Puri and revealing so many pastimes help us to understand the deeper meaning of what is actually true devotion. For us, we mean devotion is what? Maybe some service when I am fine. For me, service means what pleases me. If it doesn't please me, okay, I give up. But here we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going, he goes from Navadvip, he is going to Puri. On the way he goes first to, what is this, Kirchor. No, first he go to Sakshi Gopal, I think. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, so when he is going to Puri, then he comes across Gopinath Ji temple, Kirchor Gopinath. And then he sang wonderful kirtan there. He enjoyed that Amrit Keli, this kheer that is made so sweet. We know that old pastime, Madhavendra Puris. He first went to Remuna, correct. Remuna is a place where Kirchor Gopinath temple is there. Wonderful pastimes also there. And there Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enjoyed discussing this wonderful pastimes, relishing this nice prasadam, and then he moved forward. Then he came to, he comes to a Shiva temple. What is it called? Buddha. Buddha Shiva, sorry. So he comes to the Shiva temple, also very, very well known. And there he starts dancing so much and so much. Why? Because Lord is in full swing. Why? Because from there he could see Puri. He could see, and then he is dancing and dancing and dancing, and so much that the whole night he was dancing and singing kirtan, and then everyone joined him, and with great ecstasy then he went to the next temple called Lingaraj temple in Bhubaneswar. There he gave the danda. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also called Danda Drik, because Drik means one who holds, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is holding the danda because he took the sannyas. But then he said to Nityananda Prabhu, can you take care of this? I'll go take bath in the Bhargavi river, and then after that I'll have darshan of Lord Shiva, and then I come back. Nityananda Prabhu simply broke the stick into 3 pieces. The inner meaning here is that thus Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has to even become a sannyas. Okay. For him, Nityananda Prabhu very well know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Sri Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why does he need to have all this? And not only that, he sees that, okay, if he is sannyas, he is not an ordinary sannyas, he is Paramahamsa. He is not the one, there are 4 levels of sannyas. The first level is that, okay, if someone takes sannyas fresh, he can be outside the village, and people from the inside the village, they will make some food and they bring it to him, and then that's how he is maintained, so that he can maintain sannyas. The next level is by practicing madhukari. Next level is not relying on only one, but he goes to the inside the village, he begs alms from everyone, brings back, and will live on that. Like just a bee, madhukari means, madhu means bumblebee. It goes from flower to take the honey. So a sannyas is also going from place to place and then managing. And then comes Parivajakacharya, means one who is traveling all around the world, and he manages the goal of reaching. Till this level, okay, one should have a danda. But then comes the Paramahamsa, the 4th stage. In the Paramahamsa stage, there are no these kind of obligations, formalities. But here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had this danda, which is, one can see the deeper meaning of a danda is to identify one, and they are different, depending on who is giving the danda, there are different levels or understandings of it. So Nityananda Prabhu, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not in, at least he is a Paramahamsa, he doesn't need it, and he broke, and he threw this danda in the Bhargavi river. And interestingly, this danda was floating in the water, and just at the place where Bhrigu Muni, who is even superior to the 7 Sapta Rishis, there is his hermit. At that place, the sticks disappeared, or actually submerged. And that's why this river is also called Danda Bhanga Nadi. This river has so much prominence for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Anyway, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he entered the Lingaraj temple, and then seeing the Lord, seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than Krishna, Lord Shiva was dancing. And he was so much dancing that it ignited more dance from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this dancing is going, you may see that, okay, after some time we are tired, right? When the kirtan is over, when the arti will be finished. No, this dancing went on all the night. Why? Because Lord Shiva is dancing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing, Jagannath Puri is not far, he is able to see that. What happens on a Rath Yatra, we can see how are we dancing. People may think, why are they dancing? Why is Kirtan okay? Why dance? Should we really dance? Where is the dancing feet here? We don't have it. You see that? I don't know how much time we have. We didn't start yet. We are not yet reached Puri, right? We are still here. Then what happened? Wonderful. Lord Shiva was dancing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing all the night. Everyone danced. And finally, next day morning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Nityananda Prabhu and asked, so he didn't even ask the danda. He forgot, should I have a danda? In that great ecstasy, he forgot that he had danda. And then, again, his 4 associates who are there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was going to Puri, then all his relatives, they decided, okay, we'll send 4 with you. One is Mukunda Datta, one is Advaita Acharya, Radhavan Nityananda Prabhu. Who's the 4th one? Gadadhar Pandit. Yeah. Yes. So they were going. When they reached this bridge, Atarnala, there is a bridge which is kind of very, very close, like 10 kilometers to Puri temple. Lord saw this wonderful dome of Jagannath Puri. When he paid obeisances, he saw this chakra, and then flat, he fell like a danda. Yeah? He paid obeisances, but after that, in great ecstasy, he was jumping, he was dancing, just like as if like, hey, if one has found their beloved. Yeah? In separation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had so much separation to the Lord, and as soon as he was seeing this, then he started dancing and dancing and dancing. He felt like this 10 kilometers per 1000 kilometers. Why is it not coming? 10 kilometers. Looked like 1000 for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They were saying, hey, why are we not reaching? If someone is so enthusiastic and energetic, for them they were not going. I have to repeat, or? I'm just saying, after seeing, though this 10 kilometers is not too much, but in spite they were going, it was appearing like it's too far. This is a feeling of Vipralamba Bhava. That, when I'm going to see the darshan, when I'm going to see the Lord of the universe. And then they were trying, and and then now all of a sudden, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu realized, where is my danda? He asked Nityananda Prabhu, can you give my danda? Yeah, possible, right? I don't know why. But then Nityananda Prabhu, he said, you know what, my Lord, when you were dancing so much, you fell on me and I fell on the stick. And the stick is broken now. And then Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he's the Lord, he knows everything. Internally he was happy. But he externally manifested, hey, I'm not happy with you. I gave you something to guard and you could not save it. He said, from now on, let's decide, either you go in the front and I will come in the back. Or I go in the front, you follow me. You all follow me, but we will not go together. So the associates, obviously we want the Lord in the front. Yeah? We don't want that, the Lord follows us, right? We want that we follow the Lord. So the associates, they said, okay, you go. And now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so fast. These 4 associates of the Lord, they were behind, far behind. They couldn't keep the pace with the Lord. The Lord, very, very quickly, he entered Puri. How much time we have?
10 minutes.
Should be now? Just started. When the Lord entered Puri, after having the darshan of the Lord from Jagmohan place. There is a place, a spot. I mean, I have not been yet fortunate enough to see the Lord in Puri. But it said there is a place, and from there one can have the darshan of the Lord, and it is called Jagmohan because the Lord is all attractive. Mohana means madly beautiful. The Lord is so beautiful, and from that place when they are seeing the Jagannath, Jagmohan, the Lord was so much overwhelmed that he lost almost. He was exhibiting all great devotee qualities. Then he fell on the floor, he was paying obeisances, and he was not getting up. If we are lazy, if we are tired, we do that anyway. But for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was not getting up. And then there was a gatekeeper who came with a stick and he wanted to, hey, what are you doing? He wanted to send him away. Just when the stick was about to hit, then Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, who is a great Pandit of the king, he saw. And then he said, stop, what are you doing? He's a sannyas. How can you do this? And then he just took Chaitanya Mahaprabhu up, and then he saw, oh, these symptoms are not ordinary symptoms. Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya very well knows how sadhus are, how sannyasis. Though he was also a Mayavadi, but he can understand the symptoms of a sadhu. And he could understand this is overwhelming love for Krishna. So then he said, oh, let me take him to my home. So that he can take care of him. Meanwhile, the party which was far behind, they came. They were finding where is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They can't find him. And they were looking, searching. Then they overheard someone saying, you know what happened? At the Jagannath temple, there was a sadhu, a sannyas, who fell down and as if like unconscious. And the gatekeeper was about to beat him. Then our Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, he came to. And then they came to know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is living there. And when Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, he saw a sannyas at the age of 24. Very dangerous, isn't it? Someone has become sannyas at 24. How dangerous it is for him, not for us. Here, time up. See, hey, 5 minutes more. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he was thinking, hey, such a young age. It's like just imagine a deer in a forest. Very dangerous. So many animals will be there. So many people will be there. So let me teach him Vedanta. Because if one knows Vedanta, then he can live properly. There is no problem. If someone is cheating or not, he knows Vedas. So then he can survive. So he came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he said, you know, you are very, very young sannyasi. So I would like to teach you Vedanta. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, hey, you are a fatherly figure. I'll be very happy. And then for 7 days, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya was teaching Vedanta, all the Mayavad philosophy to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very, very patiently hearing. And finally, you know what? After that, interestingly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't become Mayavad, but Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya became Vaishnava. So we can understand, does it matter how we speak or how we act? So Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya became what? He became a Vaishnava. He was even saying, hey, after you understand all these Vedanta Sutras, then I am going to take you to another Mayavad, great, well-known guru, and you can take sannyas from him so that you will become famous. But you know what happened after 7 days? Things changed. Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya became fan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then while staying there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has inaugurated Sankirtan movement. So much that there used to be kirtans every day. And these kirtans were not ordinary. Why? Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in Puri, everyone came. Everyone, all whoever were missing him, they came. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said, oh, wonderful. And then he made 4 groups. 4 groups of Kirtaniyas, not one. If someone had been to Rath Yatra in London, anyone here? Anyone? No one? Yeah, it's so nice because there are 3 chariots and the parades are happening and there are 3 Kirtan groups that are there. Here we have 1, but we can also multiply if you want. But there are 3 big groups. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not even doing for Rath Yatra. Yeah? He was doing every day in front of the temple. He had 4 groups of Kirtaniya dancers, excellent dancers. And for each such group, there were 8 Mridanga players. Not 1, not 2. 8 Mridanga players. 32 Kartal players. Let's not do that here. It's quite inspiring. Those days were no mics, right? No arrangements. But that was the mood that everyone, all these 4 directions were taken by 4 different groups, were doing kirtans, and everyone, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were saying, all the groups were feeling that everyone felt, all the leaders, they were saying, oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is seeing me. The leader from east or west or south or north, everyone felt that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is seeing me. And then what happens? Just imagine, when the Lord sees you, how ecstatic you become. It's like connecting a 1000-volt power. You don't know what to do, but you get a shock, right? They were going through electrified kirtans. And then they give a small gap during Lord's Bhoga time. Again they do kirtan. And it is said, I mean, I couldn't go through these pages, sorry, you have brought a very nice book. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 12, verse number 203 to 222. Let me read at least the last verse from that. We have it here. Chapter 12. That should actually summarize everything. Yeah. Oh, we didn't even cover Gundi Chamarjan. Yeah, that actually starts now. That's part 2. I don't know when we will have. Luckily, we have Rath Yatra in the future, so we have some time to go through that. Yeah, I would actually go through that maybe in a proper way, not in a rush. But we can understand. So, being here with the blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can have a very, very wonderful Rath Yatra. And it means, it's not that we need support. Usually we see, hey, so many are asking support, give me that support, give me this support. Actually, we should understand this as an opportunity of us to render service. It is not that, okay, we are short of service. People might see, okay, we are always short of service. No, Lord will anyway find ways how the service can go on. I have seen all these years, service never stopped. The Lord plays His magic that service goes on and on. Whether I am there or not there, the service goes on. But what benefit I get to make use of the service is wonderful. On this particular Rath Yatra, we can really get involved in service. And now I can say, hey, there are so many service opportunities, not service needs. And everyone can register yourself how you can engage in this wonderful service. And then it's not only Kirtan, yeah? We can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was rolling in the dust of Puri, and in ecstasy he was doing Kirtan. We can also do that. But we can also see that that is happening when a Rath Yatra is happening. And for that Rath Yatra to happen, we need also service. We can also do service. So I'll stop here. Thank you very much for your time. I hope there are no questions. It's a wonderful Leela. You can ask you can ask Alexei Prabhu, he lifted his hand.
No, I have a question.
Maybe one question.
So, dear Sudama Prabhu, thank you very much for the lecture that we have here read together from the Bhagavad Gita, Matstani Sarvabhutani, which means that all living entities are in me. So this means that I'm white, European and guy, so I'm also a part of Jagat. But what happens to the devotees in Puri that there is a restriction for us not to go and to take a darshan of the Lord?
Can you repeat this question?
The question is why foreigners are not allowed in Puri? Yeah? That's the question? Because we don't have time. Lord knows. And the beauty is that Lord Jagannath is manifesting not only in Puri. Why are we worried where we are not allowed, we are more worried, right? I think that is the problem, right? No? The Lord is manifesting himself through Srila Prabhupada all over the world. Rath Yatras are happening not only in Puri. Today Rath Yatra, it's the day, Puri's day. We also have Rath Yatra in Hyderabad. We also have Rath Yatra today, also in Switzerland, Zurich. So the Lord is amazingly helping us. And to answer your question, the Lord is coming out for 6 days. He is also in Gundicha Dham. But before that, he is being brought. There is this 3 kilometer distance between the Sri Ji Mandir, the Jagannath Ji Mandir, to Gundicha temple. For 3 kilometers it takes the whole day. I think maybe the foreigners are stopping. Hey, this is the opportunity. May Lord not go so quickly. And in fact, there are wonderful pastimes that the Lord doesn't move so quickly. All of a sudden the chariot stops. There are so many arrangements people try to pull, but no. The Lord wants that he sees non-Indians, non-Indian background. And then there is also, Lord is so merciful. I mean, there is also another pastime that the king becomes a Muslim. Do you know this pastime? Anyone here? Huh? Ramachandra Dev. Huh? Ramachandra Dev, he wanted to save the Lord. He wanted to save Puri from Mughals. So, in short, the story is that in order not to be defeated, in order to protect the Lord and his temple and his people, he agrees that he can marry a Muslim girl. And after marrying, when he comes to Puri, then he is rejected by his wives, he is rejected by his people, he is rejected by the Lord. No one. What he was doing, every evening he used to come in front of the temple because he can't go. He falls flat on the floor, keeps praying and keeps crying, and he cries so much with his tears it becomes muddy, not dusty, so much. Then the Lord, in fact, he arranged so that there is this Patita Pavan Jagannath. In the eastern side of the gate there is open. Anyone can have darshan of Jagannath. Not only everyone can have darshan, the Lord himself is out that he is having darshan of everyone who is coming there. Why? Because his Muslim so-called Muslim was rejected by everyone. But the Lord, yeah, to have darshan.
From this Muslim person?
No.
No, it was.
It was already there before, due to which he was not allowed. But then the Lord appeared on, he came in a dream of the king and said, arrange a murti form of mine and install it on the eastern side of the temple. Yeah, this is one. So the Lord, in fact, we may see that, okay, everyone we are seeing, hey, wonderful. And they say that there is no difference between the Lord in that form and this form. He's all available. As soon as when we see this discrimination, we also saw that Srila Prabhupada wanted to change it. They didn't change. So Srila Prabhupada changed everything. He made Rath Yatras available all over the world. It was not there before. And not only on that day, we can see the whole summer. Wherever the summer is, we have Rath Yatra there. Yeah. So for this Leela that happened. Okay. Thank you very much. Srila Jagannath Ji ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Gaura Premanandi.
Sudama Prabhu ki
Jai. Thank you.
Thank you. You've given us some motivation to take the next book.
Very nice Kirtan, Prabhu. You take it rapid. I don't know rocket when it will blast.